Hi everyone, glad to be here just chatting with all of you this kind of title, this kind of article, with this kind of topic. Well, the topic for today is about innovating assessment trend, which I choose the CLIL content, the CLIL strategy, or the CLIL method, or the CLIL approach. This is about content and language integrated learning. This is EDWIN LOBON ALBAN. I'm going to give you this presentation in order to make you understand this topic, right? Now, let's start. Remember that this course is from uh, testing and evaluating, right? This is a course testing and evaluating, and well, this is the index. Introduction, general objective, specific objective, definition, features, essential questions, examples, conclusion, and notes, reflection. Right? Now, we cannot follow we can not follow this because I do something different because I make some corrections uh, during during this time. I have been doing these corrections in order to improve my presentation as well, right? So you don't follow please this index as well. Introduction is okay. General objective, specific objective, definitions, but these ones are no in the presentation as well. So because I make some corrections. So okay. Introduction. Content and language integrated learning CLIL combines subject instruction with language learning, providing students with opportunities to develop linguistic and cognitive skills simultaneously by engaging with authentic materials and real-world contexts. Students enhance critical thinking and cross-cultural awareness. CLIL fosters motivation and active learning, preparing students for bilingual proficiency and global communication. This approach integrates content and language acquisition equipment learners for academic and professional success. Now, what is the general objective? To integrate language learning with, with subject content, fostering both linguistic competence and cognitive skills through an immersive interdisciplinary approach. Now, a specific objective. Develop students' subject knowledge and language skills simultaneously, enhance cognitive engagement to the integration. Sorry. Well, I continue because I have some trouble with the noise, a lot of noise out of there. Sorry, again. Now, let's start again because I have some troubles here. Well, okay. Develop students' subject knowledge and language skills simultaneously. Enhance cognitive engagement through the integration of content and language. Foster critical thinking, problem solving, and collaboration in a multilingual environment. Provide students with real world applications of language and subject knowledge. Encourage active participation and motivation through interactive and contextualized learning. Okay, that's the objective. Remember that in this content, in this approach, in this trend, we must be solving problems. We are gonna develop some thinking problem solving. We are gonna develop some collaborative participation. We have to active participation and motivation as well. So let's continue. Definition of CLIL trend. For me, The CLIL trend is a pro is an approach is an approach which suggests are taught, which subjects are taught with matters, topics, specific topics, are taught in a foreign language, helping students learn both subject matter and language learning simultaneously. This methodology is widely used in bilingual and multilingual education, promoting natural language acquisition through real life contexts, developing cognitive skill, intercultural approaches, and communication abilities as well. Well, continue. Key features of CLIL assessment. Remember that in this CLIL assessment, this CLIL trend, we're gonna evaluate both content knowledge. We talk about science, social science, biological science, or natural science, many other topics that we can try when we learn at school, for example. Now, encourages formative assessment method to track progress. Uses scaffolding strategies to support learners' language needs. What refers with scaffolding strategies? I mean, scaffolding strategies mean that you will need visual aid support. You will need some tools in order to improve the learning process of students, right? Well, remember, use scaffolding. It means that you will need some resources, tools in order to improve the learning process of students, like visual aids, like some materials of, for example, reading, lectures, videos, apps that is for learning, and so on. Now, the last key feature is ensure fair assessment by focusing on topic comprehension rather than penalizing manual language errors. This means this means that teachers must not be focusing on the personalities or something related to it. They are going to focus on the qualifications. For example, focusing on their feebleness, or maybe they feel they feeble, not no more, or what is their limits in their learning. For example, that kid doesn't learn because he doesn't understand better that content or that topic because he doesn't have an ability, and he doesn't develop an ability, a specific ability. Now let's continue. We have here clear statement: when, for, and who, for whom, for when and for whom, when to apply. We can apply in bilingual and multilingual programs, international immersion programs, when improving language and cognitive skills together, teaching science, history, or math in. Okay, we have all of these we can apply this in all of these contexts, right? International immersion program and so on, right? Now, example of CLIL assessment method. We have here. I bring here an example to make you clarify this, how to use a CLIL assessment. We have here assign CLIL class, assignment tool, project-based learning, task. What is the task? When we are going to evaluate students, we not only focus in this assessment method like CLIL. We have to combine other methods as well. For example, if we combine project-based learning with CLIL, so project-based learning, CLIL is based on content learning, while you are learning English at the same time. but we can use project-based learning in order to improve that learning. For example, a student, when they are talking about science, we are going to do an experiment, or trying to do our research investigations in order to find, in order to learn the language, right? As well, in order to learn the language, that's the specific objective. That is to get to learn language through the content as well. Assessment criteria: understanding of scientific topics, use a key terminology, and clarify of explanation. One here, history CLIL class. We talk about what? Assessment tool. We talk about history CLIL class. We talk about assessment tool, reading reports, and presentation. When we are using CLIL, history CLIL class, see? No. Well, when you are related, I can't come back to the other page. So I want to say, when you are studying social science, for example, you uh, you must understand that, um, social science is a way of learning, and social science is a way of learning, and natural science is another way of learning. While other is based on a project, this is a based on a writing report. So students, the task for the students and the way to evaluate the students is to make an essay, a report of they learn what they learned during the explanations, right? That's the thing. And then we have here related to odds. What means related to odds? Related to updated Objetivo de Desarrollo Sostenible, ¿sí? Objetivo in Spanish, Objetivo de Desarrollo Sostenible. Now we have, for this specific description, for this specific problem, or what you want to say, we have here 4 and 17. The odds 4 and 17. CLIL aligns with ECD4 by enhancing educational quality through bilingual learning, fostering global opportunities, and ensuring inclusivity. It supports SDG 17 by encouraging international partnership among schools. Oh, sorry. Well, the number four is the quality. You know, um, learning English give you a quality in the opportunity you have to, for future professions, for future goals, professional goals. Another thing is the content. It give you more qualified. It adds you more value to your expertise, as not only by learning English but also by learning a content, specific content that is so important to know, right? Okay. Then the number 17, the last odds, the last objective to odds is 17, and the 17, it says emphasize international collaboration. Remember, when we are talking about the 17, is because English give you the opportunity to schools and universities to connect to each other in a global way, right? For example, in this university called UNAT, we can have the opportunity to walk to travel around the world in order to make connections, to make connections, to make bonds, uh, and it gave me the opportunity to have a space in the foreign or abroad in other countries. I mean, well, that's all. Remember that CLIL assessment plays a crucial role in fostering both subject comprehension and language proficiency, ensuring a holistic learning experience. By incorporating formal assessment, the students receive continuous feedback, improving their understanding and communication skills. Scaffolding strategies support learners step by step, making complex subjects more accessible in a second language. Additionally, fair assessment practices focus on content mastery rather than penalizing minor language errors. If you penalize students with minor errors, they will be unmotivated. They will not be encouraged so well. They will be so anxious, get anxious or a little overwhelming about the learning process they are having to, right? Promoting confidence in students. Remember, always promoting confidence and encouraging students to follow learning while you are applying content in language and integrated learning, because it's a key for getting students to be active participation, um, while you are scaffolding them in a good way, giving feedback, giving visual aids, and so many others things that you can add to this learning process. And remember the ACD4. CLIL enhances educational quality and inclusivity, while SDG 17 emphasizes international collaboration, I told you before, strengthening bilingual education. Ultimately, CLIL prepares students for global academic and professional opportunities, right? Or for professional opportunity. That the final goal. That the final goal for everybody who want to learn English. They want to have a good job opportunity abroad or in the country they are. So, thank you all for having this video, and see you next time. This was a presentation, and this is the end. Thank you so much, and thank you, teacher and classmates.